Hello, guys. It's your girl, Steph Perez. Welcome to Super Saturday Hangout. Say hello as you are popping on. We are getting ready to kick things off. Make sure you definitely do have a notebook and have a pen because just as the title suggests today, we're going to talk about how to make $10,000 a month, how to grow it, basically using this digital marketing course, helping others who want to make money online. When I actually kicked off my journey with this course and with helping people in this way with digital marketing and digital products, this is the same message that I used to share way back then, which was about 8 months ago. And I think it's a message that needs to be shared a lot more. It's very meta, meaning like, I'm telling you exactly what we're going to do. Oftentimes people are very put off by the idea of making money by selling people like making money on online training and education. And I think that's silly, like to be afraid of offering such information, whether it be courses or ebooks or whatever, because the fact of the matter is volumes of people come online every single day searching for how to make money online. Looking for ways of getting started with digital marketing, wanting to learn how they can actually sell digital products. And so when I started just taking a stance and I'm like, yeah, like I make money by helping other people that want to learn how to make money online. Honestly, it was a really, really big wake up call in my business. And it caused me to get a lot of things like set up correctly and to really establish my messaging when it comes to this, so that people that are out there looking for, education and information on how to make money online, they actually knew they were like finding the right place. And so today what I'm going to do is I am going to break down for you step by step, like how I got started in this way, how I've built a business, and I am creating and building an amazing empire for myself. And when I say empire, like I literally mean that, because for the first time in a very, very long time, I'm starting to see how we really can write our own checks, how we really can be in control of our financial destiny. Like we can decide to look up in 90 days from now, not recognize our bank account, and maybe even like not recognize like what's going on around us, because we've changed things so much. And believe it or not, all of that can happen by just simply making a decision. And so I just always feel like I owe it to people to show up and to be able to share this information. If you're newer to my world, I go live on Thursdays and Saturday. And then on Mondays, I generally upload a brand new video, Monday or Tuesday. Generally, it's Monday. And so those are your opportunities throughout the week to actually learn more about learning and making money as a digital marketer, how to become a digital marketer, how to learn these digital marketing skills, and then how to actually make money with those skills by selling digital products. And while I help a lot of people like learn how to do this, I really do cater to the market that wants to learn how to make money online and would love to learn how they can actually step out there and inspire and empower other people with such information. I really love this course that I sell, because being online for so long, I realize that so many people have actually lacked this information. So many people have struggled for so many years because they simply didn't have access to this information, or they've struggled because they just didn't allow themselves to like settle down and really learn these skills. And I'm telling you, once you really begin to learn these skills, you realize like you really can write your own check. You realize that sky is the limit. You realize that you don't have to be on that perpetual struggle bus, that there really can be a better way. There can be a different way. And to me, that's exactly what this course helps people in realizing for themselves. And so I want to share just 2 stats with you so that you understand the whole idea of leveraging this digital marketing course and setting yourself up, to earn $10,000 a month or more while helping other people that want to learn how to make money online. Like why this is so viable, why this is like so in demand, and why you just don't want to sit on this at this time. Like it makes like 0 sense to sit on this if you have an interest and if you have a desire in getting started in this way. If you don't, like if you want to help people, do something else, then clearly like what I'm sharing with you won't make any sense for you outside of the fact that no matter what you want to sell online, you have to learn digital marketing or you'll fail. right? Like you might as well just hang it up if you're not going to learn these digital marketing skills, because you will constantly struggle. All right. But if you want to learn digital marketing, you want to learn how to sell either this course as a digital product or create other digital products to help other people, then today is going to be right up your alley. So the first stat is, how many people actually on a monthly basis are searching for how to make money online? 135,000 people every single month go to YouTube specifically, okay? Not all over the web, YouTube specifically. And they type in how to make money online. 135,000 people, okay? 135,000 people also search for digital marketing related stuff. They literally type in digital marketing as a search query. Again, this is specific to YouTube, right? That's really, really important to know, because we want to make sure that like we are in a niche, or we are in a market where there is demand, where people are actually out there searching for a thing. Now we take it to like something like digital products. I'm not going to go deep into this. This is more like insider training, right? But when someone types in digital products, only 8,000 people a month are searching for digital product related things. Eye-opening, right? Because again, YouTube is a search engine where people generally want to know how to do something, right? So how to get started with digital marketing, how to make money online. And so when we can position ourselves, like this is where it's really key. When we can position ourselves to sell something to a market of people that it's high in demand, it makes it a lot easier, right, for the average person who is taking action to actually make money selling the thing. I want you to think about it. Where would you have more success selling like, a cooler of fish? Let's say you went out there, right? Or no, let's say that you were selling bait. Okay, let's use that as an example. You were selling bait, all right, to help people in fishing. Where would you have a greater chance of selling that bait? Like right outside of your home, or, your apartment complex, or your condo, where you're on like a main road and there's like, the next body of water is like, 50 miles away. Would you have a better opportunity of selling the bait there, standing on the street corner saying, I have bait for sale? It's kind of like, no matter what the price was for that bait, you're likely going to struggle selling it to the volume that you want to sell it. But if you actually got in your car and you drove down right to where people actually, dock their boats, or they get ready to go fishing, or they're fishing off of a pier, right? And you're right there, how much more bait do you think that you would actually sell? Right? Because why? Now you're in proximity of a market of people that clearly have an interest in bait. They're there to fish. Right? So whether they're starting their day off and they need bait, whether they end up running out of bait throughout the day, right? You are in proximity to people that actually want and need what it is that you have to offer. So it's so important, right? When we look at 135,000 people a month go to YouTube and type in how to make money online, 135,000 people a month type in digital marketing. When we just kind of understand that as a base, like we know that if you're driven like me, where you're like, not only do I want to learn how to make money online for myself, and I want to learn these digital marketing skills, but for me, I had a fascination with the industry as a whole. I always had a fascination with the make money online space. And when I got it for myself initially, like I knew I had to turn right back around, and I had to begin sharing with other people like what I discovered. It was just like I had watched a really, really great movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, like anyone that has an interest in this, like you need to go see that. That's how I felt about that first digital product that I bought way back in 2007 that started teaching me how to make money online. I was like, oh my gosh, everyone out there that's been failing, like I was failing in MLM and network marketing, I'm like, they've got to know that such a way of making money right on the internet exists. And so I just went out there and I became an advocate of making sure that other people that were just like me, struggling in MLM and network marketing, I wanted them to know you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to bug family and friends. Like I found a better way. And that's literally how I got started. It's what set everything on fire for me. And so even though we're in the year 2024 and a lot of people that come online, they have a bigger understanding around these things, right? A lot of times people have kind of a general basis of how they want to start making money online. They just don't know like how to learn the skills or how to begin putting it together. And they're out there looking for information. And that's what makes this digital marketing course so appealing, is that it teaches anyone that wants to learn the digital marketing skills necessary to sell. Write this down: anything that you want to sell online. I just so happen to focus more on digital products and helping people that are out there, right? Helping the 135,000 a month that are out there searching, right? I position myself to help them get access to the information that they need, right? And so today I want to talk to you about how you can position your business and build a business, right, that can earn you $10,000 a month or more, right? Leveraging this digital marketing course and helping other people that want to learn how to make money online as well. So if you are here for that, right, do me a favor, just type in the live chat and say, Steph, I am here for it. All right, because I'm going to walk you through exactly how I was able to pivot my own business. I kept saying like 9 months ago. I realized like I'm just approaching 9 months. I went through my YouTube channel and I was deleting a bunch of videos from like my old world. And I realized, I'm like, wow, I didn't start talking about the roadmap until mid-June of 2023. Like I had my dates a little bit off. I felt like I was well in the flow of things, in June, but it wasn't until the middle part of June. So I'm coming up just on 9 months right now. But I made a pivot in my own business. I didn't like the way my business was going. I didn't want to continue growing in that way, which was a coaching business. And so I decided it was time that I make a pivot. And what I knew, and we're going to talk about this because I really want to help you position yourself, like not just to get started. Yes, I'm going to recommend that you buy the course. Like it's just what you've got to do. If you want to learn these digital marketing skills, you've got to decide to invest your money someplace to learn these things. No one is showing up on YouTube, even someone like myself, right? That's very prolific and very knowledgeable and very giving. No one is showing up on YouTube to save you. No one is showing up on YouTube to give you the complete breakdown on how you go from nothing to building a $10,000 a month business without having to invest in your further education. All right. Now I show up and I give a lot, and you're going to walk away with really great insight on how I'm doing this and how you can do it too. But the fact of the matter is, without taking the time to develop the skills that I've developed and to gain the knowledge that I have around the business of online business and digital marketing, you're just going to find it very, very hard to actually have the success that you desire. And that's just real talk. It's real talk, and it's not what a lot of people out there, are talking about. So I knew this is what I wanted to do. Like I knew I wanted to find a digital product that I could sell all day long, every day, directly from my YouTube channel. So I was very, very clear on how I wanted to move and pivot from my coaching business to doing something else. And so when this course fell into my lap, right, the very, very first thing I did was I went through it. So my very, very, very first step, because again, we're talking about making $10K a month with this digital marketing course and helping others, by helping others who want to learn how to make money online. All right. So I want you to write that down, because that's the concept of this. If you can wrap your head around, like, yeah, that's how I make money, right? So when I go down to the bank sometimes, they're like, oh, what do you do, right? They see I have a business. Well, what do you do? Oh, I'm a digital marketer. Oh, wow, what is that? And I essentially tell them I help people that want to learn how to make money online. Wow. And they're fascinated, right? That I'm actually someone they know who is in fact doing this. And so I'm clear on the fact that this is what I do. I'm not trying to skirt around it. I'm very, very clear. All right. And that's who I'm showing up today for. So let me know if you're here for that. Right. So why do I think, and I don't have this on my notes, but I feel like it's important. Like, why do I think you should really, really, really listen to me when it comes to this at this phase right now? First off, I'm not new to this. Been in this space 16 years. I know where the industry is going. I know what Forbes is saying about digital marketing. I know that every business out there relies upon digital marketing at some level to help their businesses grow, whether it be email marketing, their websites, their e-commerce, sites, whatever, right? When Bath and Body Works sends their emails out on a daily basis, that's digital marketing. When, what's another email that I have in my inbox right now? When Allegiant, right? Right. Extend your stay in paradise. That's digital marketing. Like every single email in my inbox is digital marketing. When I open up that email and I click on the link to go over to their website to investigate what they have going on, their website is digital marketing, right? And so it's like, I know where digital marketing is going. But what I also love knowing is that everyday people, right? Like you, right? Like you, Megan, right? Like you, Janet, like me, right? Everyday people like us, we get to leverage digital marketing, right? To create a lot of money for ourselves. Like when you realize that, you're like, wow, like I can change the whole trajectory of my life, my bank account, the whole path. I can change it all by just simply learning these skills, right? And deciding how I want to deploy them or use them, right? To write my own check. Like it's almost mind blowing, right? Like that's the day and age that we're in, where these skills, we've presented them and made them accessible so that anyone can learn them in a very, very simplified way, right? When you go over to my website, goprowithsteph.com, you opt in, you're going to see at the very top, digital marketing simplified, because that's exactly what we give people the opportunity to do, is to learn these digital marketing skills in a very, very simplified way so that they can go out there and decide to change their own life, to write their own checks, to set themselves up, right? To make whatever kind of money they want to make for themselves. But because of these skills, not only was I able to replace my nursing income many years ago, like over 13 years ago, I was able to build a 6-figure a year business, right? Because these digital marketing skills, I've been able to make money online selling a host of different things, from affiliate offers to business opportunities to MLM and network marketing products. I've helped companies launch. I've helped set up people's websites and their systems. I've made money in a lot of different ways over the years. Again, not because the opportunities were great, but because I learned these skills that allow me to leverage them no matter what it is that I wanted to sell. If I wanted to go out there and start selling insurance, right, I could do really, really well selling insurance because I have these digital marketing skills. If I wanted to start selling lip gloss, I could do really, really well selling lip gloss because I have these digital marketing skills. Are you getting my drift here? It doesn't matter what I want to sell. I know that I would be able to set up a business to sell those things, right? Because I have these digital marketing skills. And I hope by saying it that way, it like wakes you up to realize, oh, like this isn't just about buying a course to sell the course. No, because if you buy the course with the idea of wanting to sell it, but you never actually develop these skills by going through the course, you're no better than when you purchase the course. Let me know if that makes sense. Like you're zero better than when you purchase the course if you never go through the course, right? Because you're only going to be successful selling the course when you go through the course, you acquire the knowledge, you develop these skills, and you use them, right, to sell the course to other people that you know need this information themselves, right? I hope that makes sense. I really, really do. Like that's what this is all about. And then use those skills for whatever we want. All right. So the very, very first step, all right, for each and every one of us, and this was the very first step for myself, is that you have to decide to invest in the course. All right. That is what I did. I actually invested into the course pretty blindly. As you know, I was in a pivot. The course was kind of dropped in my lap. I decided I was going to take my time and really begin to go through it to see if this could be something viable for other people. Because it was digital marketing related, and I had been in this space for so long, I really thought that it was going to be a joke, to be honest. I was like, this is going to probably be some really, really like watered down, like sorry information. And I was surprised. I was utterly surprised, because my very, very first thought when I began to dive in was that, oh my gosh, my people need this, right? And my people, that was referring to my community. That was referring to the people like I had been coaching. That was referring to the people that I knew were out there wanting to learn these skills. And that's all I could think about. My people need this. People need this, right? And I knew that I wasn't going to go out there and recreate all of this. And so for me, it was in such alignment with where I wanted to go anyway. right? So the very, very first thing was that I actually bought the course. You got to decide to make the same investment into yourself, just like people are making all throughout the week that buy personally from me. All right. Why I want you to listen to me is because I'm at a phase of my business right now, right, where now I'm starting to average 2 sales a day. I am experiencing like quantum growth inside of my business, where my business started off, where everything was just kind of a trickle. And then things started to pop. And now it's like popcorn, right? And that's what I want for more people. And I'm just trying to do my best to show up and let people know like what this is all about and literally what you're missing out on by deciding not to involve yourself, right? Not, like I said in my email, by not putting yourself in the way of all of this money that's being transacted. And that's what it is. You decide to put yourself in the way because you're not having to establish a niche. You're not having to, figure out, is there money in the market? No, there's plenty of money in the market. All you're deciding to do is like put yourself in the mix, right? Like it's already going on. You're just deciding to put yourself in the mix and to be yet another person that gets to benefit, right, from this information. Like, let me know if that's exciting, right? You're not having to start from scratch. The money is already being transacted. The desire is already there. The demand is already there. All you got to do is decide to do exactly what I did, right? Purchase the course, begin to learn from the course, decide if you want to sell the course as your own or if you want to sell something else, right? Get the course set up, which again, the training walks you through how to do all of that, right? And I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, okay, this Zoom's going to be, or this live stream is going to be short today. But those were the initial steps that I took. All right. So I set the course up to offer others. All right, you guys, this is so important. This part right here is so important. Oftentimes we miss out on opportunity because we don't realize the era that we are in right now. Right? And sometimes when we don't realize the era or the times that we're in right now, it's like the current is going this way. And you're like, no, I'm going to be bullheaded and I'm going to go this way. And I understand, there are things like when others are zigging, you zag. But there's also a thing about being, asinine. There's also this thing called stupidity, where it's like, what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. You see other people accomplishing it, right, at a pretty, easy flow. Like they're taking an approach where you're like, I can see how that's possible. And you're like, but I want to just make things hard on myself. So I'm going to go against the flow. What I did in this instance for me is I was like, yes, I can decide to make things harder on myself. But I realized the era that we were moving into, and it wasn't as strong as it is right now. And so the era that we're in right now is not only digital products. Digital products have been amongst us for like a long time. But done for you digital products in the way of master resale rights, especially master resale rights, right? It's just really making its way where we can have comfort and confidence in knowing that we can sell things that are high quality, right? Again, like this digital marketing course. I did not think it was going to be high quality, but this is an example where I get to sell something that's very high quality, right? That I'm proud to talk about every single day, that I'm excited when people buy. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to be so excited as they begin to dive in, right? They're going to really start to figure all of these things out as they dive in. But that's the era that we're in, right? Is done for you digital products, right? That people can do two things with, that they can learn from and that they can earn from. That's powerful. So it's like you get to do two things, right? For like the investment of one. Where before, oftentimes we were buying these courses to learn something, but there wasn't an earning component to it, which is where a lot of people got dropped off and kind of left behind because they still had to figure out, now what do I do with this information? And so for people like me, again, what's the title today, right? Make 10K a month with this digital marketing course, helping others who want to make money online. You get to invest the $500 one time. You get to learn directly from the course material yourself. And you can decide to turn right back around and offer this course as a digital product of your own and earn all of the money every single time you sell the course. Again, it's asinine to decide to go against the grain, right? If you're already interested in this way of earning. So when you understand the era that we're in, you can either decide to ride the wave, right? Or you can decide to drown. It's completely up to you. At the age of 50, I've just realized, and actually it was at the age of 49 when I made my pivot, I'm like, Steph, at some point you've got to come off of your high horse. You've got to stop going against the grain so much. Like, I had no reason to go against the grain. Like, I had no reason to be bullheaded. I had no reason to be on this high horse, right? I was like, no, for once, I'm going to pay attention to what's going on in the market and I'm going to get my share, right? And to me, I looked at it as easy money. I looked at it as someone hand delivered me on a silver platter, right? This entire opportunity. And all I had to do was decide, right, to get in the game, right? Let me know if this is making sense to you. I just simply had to decide to get in the game and to stop being a spectator. Or, again, I had to come off of my high horse and realize, right, that it's already there for me. Let's just take advantage of it now. And I really hope like even that little message in itself can help anyone that's out there that maybe you've been holding yourself back, right? Because you believe it should be harder, right? And I think a lot of the static that initially happened in this space of, master resale rights and with courses is that people were mad that they took an approach, right, where they created their own courses and they went through all that hard work. And when they see like average everyday, people popping up online, like Sally Homemaker, who never made a dime online, discovers this course, dives in and goes out there and makes six-figure in 6 months. They have a problem with it, right? Because they look at, she did something where she didn't really have to work for it, but absolutely she worked for it. She invested in the course, she learned from the course, and then she got out there and began to sell the course to other people. So, and she was only, I'm saying she in this example, she was only able to do that because we've simplified learning digital marketing, where it's like, you don't have to go through the fire. You don't have to go through the flames. You don't have to go through the learning curve that I went through when I was first getting started. It's all been created so that you can shorten your learning curve when it comes to all of this. You can shorten your earning curve when it comes to all of this. All right. And I want you to listen to me because I'm telling you, based on everything that I've been seeing in my business over the past several months, people are finding my information and they're buying within the matter of like 30 days or less. I say that because that means you shouldn't sit there saying, well, Steph, of course you're successful. You've been online 16 years. That has nothing to do with the results I'm getting now. Because it's not people that have been in my world for 16 years that are buying from me at this phase, right? I'm earning over $10,000 a month this month so far, right? I've earned $6,000. We're at the sixth day. I've been averaging $1,000 a day. And we're just at noon right now on the sixth day of the month. I don't know anybody that purchased the course for me this month thus far. Nobody. They're all popping up by finding my content on YouTube and deciding they want to purchase the course. I say that because that's a sign that anyone can decide to do this. That you can decide to get started now, work your way through the course, decide to get it set up to sell as your own so you can help other people that want to learn how to make money online, right? Establish a very simple marketing plan that's going to allow your business to be discovered every single day by brand new people. And I'm telling you, in the matter of 90 days, if you get serious about what I'm sharing right now, right, you can expect growth. It's exactly what happened in my own business. Had I brought, and this should be a big eye opener for you, had I brought the same limiting mindset, had I brought the same approaches that I was using prior to taking this course and getting serious about it, I wouldn't be getting the results I'm getting right now, because this course helped me to look at things different and to refine my digital marketing skills. Now, keep in mind, I was already earning six figures, but I knew at this phase with what I wanted that I had to refine my digital marketing skills, that I had to look at things differently so that I could get a different result. So like over the past 120, 150 days, I've actually been looking and approaching my business differently. I've been treating it differently, which has brought about the results that I'm experiencing now, right? The significant increase month after month after month. And I'm telling you, I know that it's available to anyone who wants it, because there's nothing special about me, unless you think special is someone that decides to create a plan and work the plan, right? And simply focus on the plan. Again, things that are not being shared out there. You're not gonna get rich by just buying the course. You can decide to get rich by buying the course, going through the course, and applying what you learned through the course to your business. That's how you can get rich. That's how you can begin making a lot of money. Anything short of that is going to have you hanging out with the masses, wondering why things aren't working for you. Okay, I'm telling you, your six-figure business, your $10,000 a month, it's in the course. You don't have to look outside of this course. You don't have to invest outside of this course to get the information that you need to help you begin putting all of this together and to begin creating this kind of income for yourself. All right. So once I set the course up to sell it, because I knew at that phase, I actually did have an audience, right? Like I've been online. So I had an email list. I had an audience on YouTube. I got the course set up really, really quickly so that I could begin selling it. But then there came a phase where I was like, okay, I'm going to move, beyond my warm market, so to speak, right? Like everyone might initially have some kind of warm market with anything, whether it be family, friends, coworkers, whatever, right? Referrals. But then you move beyond that and you're like, okay, I've got to get out there and start getting, found and discovered by people every single day. That's when I really decided to hone, right, and double down on my digital marketing skills. And that involved things like getting really solid on my niche, right? Who are the people that I want to serve? How do I want to serve them with this course? What do I want my message to actually be, right? Guess what? Those are the things that you're going to learn about in this course. You're going to learn how to pick your niche. You're going to learn how to establish your marketing message, right? You're going to learn how to show up online so that people can discover you every single day. Right. But I decided to double down. I knew that I needed to refine my digital marketing skills, and I was not available to hang on to all the things that were serving me prior, but I knew weren't serving me now. Right. Like that, again, insanity, because something brought me to this course because I wasn't happy with the way my business was going prior. I was tired of chasing money. I was tired of chasing clients. I wanted an easier approach. But in order to get that easier approach, I knew that there were changes I had to make in my own business. And that's what this course allowed me to see, and it allowed me to do. It allowed me to slow down, put my own life vest on first, because I can't help Megan, right, make $10,000 a month and talk about growing beyond $10,000 a month, right? If I'm struggling to stay at $10,000 months, I can help anyone out there. I can help anyone out there, to be quite honest with you, earn like all the way up to $30,000 a month, because I've done it before. But on the flip side of that, right, what I desire is not just to earn $30,000 in a month or $20,000 in a month. What I desire for my business, right, were for those to be milestones, right, to be something I'm going through on my journey to six-figure months. Right? That's been my vision, right, ever since 2020, right? Ever since 2020, when I came across one of my mentors, I'm like, I'm going to make that real for me. So anyone can go out there and have a really big month or experience like a windfall, But it's another thing to have a business that's repeatedly doing those kind of numbers every single month. So it's like with what I've experienced in 6 days of April, months ago, right? Like I was having to like really, really be methodical and strategic, and I had to work my butt off, right? To consistently earn, right? 6 figures a year, to consistently hit $9,000 a month. I was working so hard every single day. And at that phase, it was about the work I was doing every single day. And it wasn't about systems. That's important to know, because guess what? This course helps you set up systems, right? So that these things can be repeatable, so that you can, begin to establish milestones for yourself, so that you don't have to work so doggone hard every single day, right? To make money every single day. That your systems, you become system reliant, right? Super, super important. So we talk about $10,000 months. You don't want that to be because you're laboring in your business every day. You want it to be because you're working very, very smart systems. Again, why I sell the course that I sell is because this helps people understand what automation is all about, how to set up automation, helps them set up their automations, helps them set up all of these tools so they can have this kind of business for themselves. The reason I love teaching this in this way is because I'm hoping that I can continue to go on being an example to other people that want this kind of business, just like somebody was an example to me when I was first making my pivot. Like, I hope I can be a vision for someone that says that's what I want. Because the great news in that is, unlike years in the past, it's not about, I would love to experience what Steph is experiencing and then having to figure out how to do it. If you want to experience what I'm experiencing, if you want to know what I know, if you want to have systems set up the way that I have systems set up, if you want to get yourself to a place of making money daily like I'm making money, all you got to just decide to do is invest in the course so you can learn what it is that I know, right? Leverage my mentorship, which is free at this phase, right? So you can pick up my strategies, my way of doing business, right? So that you can model my systems that I have in place that you can just copy it with a click of a button. Everything about my business, right, can be modeled by you, can be copied by you. Okay, there's not much you have to figure out from scratch unless you just want to make things hard on yourself. And one of the biggest ways that I came up many, many years ago when I first got started is I looked at what was working for other people and I decided to copy them. I decided to model them. When I say copy, right, I mean elements that I could copy where I wasn't like infringing upon rights or anything. But if something's working, like, why am I going to go against the grain and do something opposite? Another reason why I love this course so much is because no one has an excuse to say, well, Steph, you're successful and I'm struggling because you have all this digital marketing knowledge. No, we've simplified it. We've priced it affordably, where anyone that's serious about learning these things to change their life can invest $500 one time and be able to pick up these skills by diving into the course. And with the element of mentorship that I've added, right, for my customers, you can learn even deeper directly from me. And you can copy the real tactics, right, that I use inside of my business, my funnel, my email campaign, right? You can learn directly from my content and my messaging, right? So if you want it, it literally is all there for you, right? So once you dive into the course and you begin to learn and you have picked your niche, you've decided upon your product, you've gotten your product set up, right? You have a system that's going to sell that product for you 24/7, 365, right? Your next priority is to decide upon one marketing system, right? When I say marketing platform, all right? For me, that's YouTube. And that's what I did. After I got all the confusion out of my head around whether I should go on Instagram or on TikTok, I decided to settle back down on YouTube, which is where I've been for so many years. But this time, again, because I doubled down, right, on my digital marketing skills and I refined my digital marketing skills, I was able to approach YouTube in a more responsible way, which helped me grow my income to what it is now. Had I not refined my digital marketing skills and took YouTube seriously, I wouldn't be experiencing what I'm experiencing right now. So for you right out the gate, if you want to get to a place where you're earning $10,000 a month, right, with this digital marketing course, positioning your business to help other people make money online, like that's how you're going to sell the course, right? Is by people knowing that you have this course to help them learn how to make money online, right? You want to pick one platform and you want to really, really decide to hone in on the skills, right? And on your content creation that's going to allow you to be very successful on that platform. All right. And again, that is all learned and taught, number one, through the course. And also I talk about a lot of that in my mentorship hub, because that for sure is an area where so many people struggle. It's a strength of mine and it's something that I've redefined and I'm getting stronger in, right? But like I told you, if I'm already earning, high 5 figures a month because of these things, right? I definitely am in position to help you get started on this path yourself. It's all there again for you to model. It's not about you figuring out anything. If you got to figure out anything, it's figuring out how you're going to get decisive about what you want. Once you get decisive and you come on in, right, there's nothing to figure out in the big scheme of things. It's now just deciding to go ahead and get things set up by actually following the training that's in place for you. And that's real talk, right? That's exactly what I did in 2007 when I got started. Is I just fell in line with the instructions that were put in front of me, right? And I didn't allow it to be complicated or hard. I just followed the instructions and I began to model success that was around me. I didn't know enough to try to recreate the wheel. I didn't know enough to try to go about this in some different way. I didn't know enough to decide to go against the grain. And I think that's the hardest thing for people. Is number one, getting decisive. And then number two, right, not making it harder on themselves, right? But by just deciding to get in alignment, right, fall in line and just go with the flow. Like you see where everyone is going and what's working for everybody, right? And all you got to do all you have to decide is to model it, because it's well within your rights. There's nothing illegal, right, about modeling other people. When you purchase the course, we give you the license to sell the course as your own, right? When you come into my mentorship, I quote unquote give you a license to use my funnel, to use my email welcome sequence, to leverage my training, to leverage the things that I share with you about my own success to help you become successful. If you want to make it harder on yourself, you can. But if you do want the easier road to get to $10,000 months, that is available to you as well. And that's what I'm here to break down for you. All right. The next thing, okay, so important, and I don't hear this talked about enough, so I want to make sure that I spell it out to you. All right. So again, make $10,000 a month with digital marketing, with this digital marketing course, helping others who want to make money online. Email marketing. All right. Another part of your system you want to make sure that you get set up. All right. So as a part of my follow-up, I do email marketing and I do live streams. You heard me talk about that earlier when I got started, with today's live stream. I upload a video on Monday, a well thought out video on Mondays. I go live on Thursdays and I go live on Saturdays. 6th of the month, $6,000 already earned. You don't hear me saying that I work crazy hard, that I'm sitting here laboring every single day on YouTube. No. Well thought out strategy that I'm following. And email marketing, right? And again, going live like you see me here, that is, right, a planned process in my business. Email marketing is not an afterthought. It is a planned process that I sit down on Sunday and I make room for it for the week. Going live on Thursdays, going live on Saturdays, my uploaded video on Monday, they're not afterthoughts. They are well thought out. They are planned. Right? So when I go into them, I'm going into them because I'm looking, right, for them to be fruitful and to be profitable for me. Right? You guys, again, that's what this course helped me to do, right? Is to realize, again, we do things in a certain way, we get a certain result. Now, here's the wake-up call. Everyone out there is doing something in a certain way. And believe it or not, the results that you're seeing in your life are a byproduct of the way that you're doing things. Are you pleased? Someone says ouch. Someone say mic drop. It's one of those two things, right? It's either an ouch, it's a mic drop, it's an aha. But every single one of us, we're doing things in a certain way. And areas of our lives are byproducts of how we've been doing those things. I can look in the mirror and say, okay, my body is a byproduct of the way that I've been eating, right? My neglect for exercise, my neglect for being in a caloric deficit. Like my body is a byproduct of me doing things in a certain way when it comes to nutrition, right? That's not good. But it's so amazing to know it's just simply a byproduct. It's amazing to know that because it's a byproduct, that if I want my body to change, I just change the way that I've been doing things. And then my body has got to change, right? Why? Because it's just a science. When I didn't like the way my business was going, my business was a byproduct, right? Of being bullheaded, of being stubborn, of being stuck in my ways and just throwing stuff against the wall. My business was a byproduct of that. And while it might be enough money for some people, I was tired of those results because I knew I could do better. Now, because I changed things, I started doing things in a different way. Well, guess what's naturally happened? My business is a byproduct of the changes that I made. For anyone that's been following me or watching me for even less than a year, you've seen those changes. You've seen me do things different. You've seen the outcome. Y'all, that's so proof positive that anyone can decide to do things differently to get a different result. If that's not motivation in itself, right? Like you're seeing with your own eyes that she used to do things this way, and this is what she talked about getting. Now she's doing things this way, and this is the result. That should be so inspiring, you guys. So inspiring. So I know that if anyone, you could be getting started today. You can decide to buy the course today, and you can do the things that I'm doing now. The things that, again, I was so bullheaded about, so stubborn about all of these years. You can avoid all of that time, all of the mistakes, all of the heartache, all of the volatile business, all of the up and down. You can decide to avoid all of that by doing what I'm telling you is working right now. Someone say exciting. You can have confidence in knowing there's a process, right, that's working, and that you can begin to dive smack into this process right now, right from the get-go. And if you want $10,000 months to be your reality over the next 90 days, I truly believe in my heart you can build to that, because I did. I didn't just build to that, but every month it's growing. Right? I had someone that purchased the course from me last week, and she said, the results that you shared in terms of your growth, that's what inspired me to decide to give this a go. Because like I've always been saying, like, where can a girl like me go? And jump 86.1% in 1 month, and then 35.77% the next month from the prior month, right? And to already be at 6,000 in 6 days, this is going to be my $30,000 a month milestone. That's what this month is going to be. Why? Because of digital marketing skills, because of deciding upon a plan, because of working a plan. And I only show up sharing it in this capacity. The only reason I show up sharing it in this capacity, I'm going to say it one more time. The only reason I show up sharing it in this capacity is because it's available to anybody. Because it all starts with the course. It all starts with the information. That's the only reason I would ever talk about it in that way. Because I want you to know that it's not far off for you. It's right there within your grasp, within your reach. You can decide to go get the course like I did. It's like, have you ever had a coworker and they lost a lot of weight and they're like, oh yeah, I've been doing Jenny Craig. And you're like, say less. And you're just like, okay, well, I want to sign up too. You sign up for Jenny Craig, you start going to the meetings, you start working the plan like they were working it, and the weight starts dropping off. You didn't need to trust the person, right? You had to trust the process. They told you where they got the plan from. They told you the plan they were following. Now, if you're like, oh, that's cool, I'm sure it worked for you, but it won't work for me. Those are the people that will just fail in life perpetually. They will always be at phases where they wish things could be better. They're literally, success leaves clues. If you want to know about anything, getting results in anything, all you got to do is go ask a person that's already gotten success in it and find out how you can model their system. In this instance, that's what this is, right? I'm not telling you that you have to decide upon your area of expertise, and then you've got to outline your course material, and then you got to make sure that you have a $700 camera, and that you've got to go out there and buy a whole new wardrobe, and that you have to sit down and record this immaculate course that's going to likely take you the next 6 months to do. I'm not telling you any of those things. I'm actually saying, if you want to know what I know, you want to begin doing what I do, it's all within the course. And all you got to do is just decide to show up, learn, apply, model, right? And just never, ever, ever give up, right? I'm saying, if you want to lose weight, this is the weight loss plan I'm using. Why wouldn't you use it, right? If you want to make money, well, this is the money-making plan. This is the money-making course I'm using. Why would you not use it and follow it? It's just never been easier. Like, it's never been easier. And I don't want to make this more complicated, but I think it's important for you to understand, like, the steps that we follow to get the results that we get. All right. And so, because I have these things set up in a very, very smart way inside of my business, they do help me make money with predictability. Isn't that what we all want? Do you want to make $10,000 in your first 90 days and then not know how to repeat it? Not know that it's going to happen again for you? No, that doesn't serve you at all. You want to know that it can be repeatable. And that's what developing these digital marketing skills will actually do for you. Because you realize digital marketing is about a process. It's about leveraging the digital space, leveraging the internet, leveraging these platforms, leveraging technology, leveraging everything about the digital space to help you create systems, right, that can run with or without you. It's designed to give you predictability. It's designed to, give you data that you can actually look at and establish what's working, what's not working. Digital marketing is like Intel. It's not just a space you pop up and do some reels and expect to make money. Believe it or not, those of us that are having consistent cash flow, right, $10,000 months growing every single month, are those that understand that digital marketing is a whole science. It's a whole process. It's available to each and every one of us. Like, if we'll just get serious with this and use it for what it is, understand it for what it is, and use it for what it is. You guys, like, again, let's use Bath and Body Works as an example. I have to believe every single business that leverages data, right, they're better for it. They're richer for it. So it's like, it's no wonder that Bath and Body Works, I can pretty much put on my calendar when they're going to run their various promos on their candles, right? So they run through all of these promos all the time, right? Promos on wallflowers, promos on their body sprays, promos on candles, promos on their entire store. The only thing I care about is their promo on their candles, right? Do they run those promos every single week? No, because that would not work. We would become immune to that. But instead, they have me looking forward to those promos, because those promos, when they are ran like every 3 weeks or whatever, those promos get me off my butt down to the store or over to their website buying more candles. The way they know to run those promos is through digital marketing data. They've sent enough emails, right? They've had enough purchases in their store where the data tells them, right, we run this promo every so often, we are expected to make X amount of money. That's the predictability part of our business. So, like, as a part of my business, I learned, okay, I use the right marketing system. That marketing system tells me how many people have come through my marketing system and how many sales happen after so many people come through it. Y'all, for the past 90 days, it's been true. Ever since I established, right, the ratio of people that come through per sale, all I got to do now is focus on getting that volumes of that amount of people through my system. Let me know if this is making sense. So you see why I can talk about $10,000 months and not be pie in the sky. That I can talk about it not just from a place of this is what I'm doing, and I don't expect it to slow down because numbers are numbers. But I can talk about it from a place of wanting to inspire you and get you to see that it's within your grasp. It's within your reach to make this real for yourself. This is not just something exclusive to internet marketers, that businesses all around you are leveraging digital marketing. In this instance, everyday people like you and I can make money from the comfort of our home on very simple platforms like YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, blogs. We can learn how to be discovered on Google, right? And without a big hoopla, we can build our businesses in a very short span of time to $10,000 months, right? And for me, I just hone in on the market of people that want to learn how to make money online, because I believe the people that want to learn and also want access to really good, solid information, there's a disparity out there. And there's more people that are falling upon bad information than good information. And part of my mission is to reach people before they've blown their money on things that just aren't helpful to them. So I'm telling you, this can absolutely be real for yourself as well. All right. Once you decide to get all of this set up and you're working your plan, all right, there's two things that I want to kind of share with you, like as inspiration. And for me, I feel like they've been like X factors in my growth. Is that number one, I have a commitment to growing daily. All right. Growing my YouTube channel daily, growing my email list daily, right? Growing the areas of my business that I can actually control has helped me control my income, which for the most part, right, we like to think is out of our control. Like I can't make Veronica buy. I can't make Megan buy. I can't make anyone take their debit or credit out and buy. But what I can do is I can work the numbers, right? And so when I do more of what I can control, my income becomes predictable, right? And it feels like I do actually have control over that aspect of my business. All right. So here's my equation. All right. That's been working in my business that you can feel free to model. All right. Number one, I offer a high in demand digital product. Number two, I use automated systems. Right. So like literally as I'm talking to you right now, right, someone can go to my website, sign up, pay, get access to the course and begin going through the course, receive their welcome email from me, and I'm not even physically doing it. Right? So automated systems allow you to make sleep money. It allows you to make money while you're running errands. It allows you to make money while you're working your traditional job. It allows you to make money while you're sitting at church. It allows you to make money while you're working out. It allows you to make money without having to physically be present to close people. It's a beautiful thing. This is the exact business that I wanted for myself. And this is exactly what this course has helped me be able to set up for myself. All right. Then I implement video content. That's how people discover me every single day, right? Literally every single day, brand new people discover me. I'm just as average and ordinary, just like you are. Imagine if people could discover you every single day because you learn how to put out very simple content strategically on your platform of choice. People literally, you could be sleeping and people could be discovering you for the first time watching your videos. You could be working and people could be discovering you, consuming your content. I really hope that you are seeing the bigness of all of this and how this is no longer reserved for the big boys out there. Anyone that wants this can make this real for themselves. And the fact of the matter is most people don't want it bad enough. They're not willing to invest and or do the work. Or they might be willing to invest but not follow through. All right, you've got to create a plan and then you got to follow through. right? You got to invest, and then you got to go through the training. You got to go through the training, and then you got to apply what the training told you to do directly to your business. Y'all, the steps are outlined for us. The steps are simple. Like, all we got to do is just simply do it. All right. So video content plus emails and live streams. And that's how I make all the money that I make. That's how I make all the money that I make. All right. Number 2 point, when you're getting started in all of this, okay, it's so important you realize at all times it's not about the amount of money you want to earn because you're being cliche. It really is about getting serious about what your goals mean for you. And believe it or not, this was a huge catalyst to my own success when I realized why and the importance on the dollar amounts that I wanted to hit. Because I know I hit a certain amount of money in a very short span of time, I'm completely debt free. Y'all, how does that make you feel? You see what I'm saying? So my money is no longer about just making it for the sake of making it. It's not just about so I can be flamboyant about what I do. It is literally about knowing that every single dollar has a purpose. And so because I know every single dollar has a purpose, I attack and navigate my business differently because I'm that serious over my goals. It's non-negotiable. I'm unavailable, right? Not to achieve what I set my mind on achieving, because much like you may go to work because you got to pay the bills, it's non-negotiable not to receive your check. For me, it's non-negotiable not to earn, right, what I've set my mind to earn, because my goals are reliant on them. My goals are reliant on them. And I'm telling you, because of my business and because of me and my husband planning, right, we will be debt-free by the end of this year. We will be debt-free by the end of this year. So I gave my goals meaning, and that changed everything in my approach to my business, because I realized I didn't have time to sit around and play small anymore. That's why I refined my digital marketing skills. This is why I got serious in the way that I did. That's why I put my life vest on first. And I think about numero uno every single day first before I think about anybody else. Because doing it the other way around kept me broke. And that's probably being dramatic. I wasn't broke, but it kept me chasing. It kept me not working systems, right? It kept me working from client to client to client to client. Where now I put my life vest on first, right? And I make the money up front. I make the money for me. I'm making sure that, you know what, everything I give is from my overflow. And I want to suggest that you do the same for yourself as well. Why? Because it's available to you. It's available to you. And then to help me with $10,000 a month, I just focused on getting really smart with the way that I've stacked my money, right? So a good portion of my 5-figure months comes from selling the course directly. No lie. I choose to sell the course because people need it, all right? However, I also make money through affiliate marketing, right? I also make money through my own not my own digital products, but a digital product store that I set up where I sell MRR and PLR digital products. So because of the skills, right, that I've acquired, I'm able to stack my income and make even more money inside of my business. So I actually am building recurring income on the back of all of this, right, by leveraging affiliate marketing opportunities, right? Selling the resources, selling tools, selling things right inside of my business that other people need anyways. And it's all on the back end of actually selling the course. And guess what? You'll be set up to model the exact same way of business for yourself as well, right? So can you imagine how, because I refined my own skills, I got serious about all the other important things, right? I grew my upfront money to 5-figure months. So imagine the volumes of people, right, that buy the course from me, and then the volumes of those people, right, that go on to purchase the marketing system. Even though it's free, there will come a point in time where they will upgrade because their business will need more features, and I begin to earn recurring income from that. Some people upgrade immediately, right? So I'm already earning monthly recurring income on the back end of my business because everything is stacked as such. And ironically, that was the first book that I bought that got me started online, called Stacked Income. It showed me how to actually stack money versus trying to create multiple streams of income. And it's been working for me for a long time. All right. Stacked income will allow you to have a lot of peace in your profits, where multiple streams of income will run you ragged, right? And that's not what you want, right? So when you decide to get started, what you have to look forward to is, number one, you're going to invest into the course, right? The way I've been explaining it, to people is like, the course is your foundation. The course is all of the digital marketing skills, all of, the knowledge on learning how to build an online business, right? Like learning the business side of online business. All right. And then my mentorship is the accelerant. It helps you in putting things together, answering your questions, having support there, like really getting, refined around your marketing message, establishing, clarity around really important aspects of your business. So you put those two things together, and I believe for the person that's serious, you just can't lose. And the one thing that I will say is that more people now than ever in my business, right, are actually achieving levels of success, right, that they didn't prior. What I mean by that is that this is the first time where I have such a huge success rate in people that get started and actually get set up, like actually see it through, right? And people actually are starting to make money, or they're starting to find their groove, like they're actually seeing it through. So before you can even worry about making money, you've got to actually make your mind up that I'm going to actually see this through. I'm actually going to get set up. I'm actually going to leverage the training. To me, that speaks volumes to two things. It speaks volumes to the course, making it very easy to go through and take action on. And it also speaks volume to the importance of mentorship, if nothing more than having that accountability feature where you're not left in this all by yourself, that you have a place to ask questions, get guidance, get feedback, and know that someone is there to support you on, right, what could be a crazy journey. Everyone comes into this, right, at different levels with different things going on. And so believe it or not, that support element, I've come to realize, is really, really important. So I put those things together. Right now, my mentorship is included at no additional cost. That will not always be the case. So if you're hearing this now and you already know, right, take action. Take action. All right, you guys, the time is going to go by anyway. Make sure I'm done with all my notes. The time is going to go by anyway. All right. If you've been watching me for the past 3 months, right, of this year, right, what stopped you from getting started? Like, do you realize when I talk about my results, like I earned an average salary these 90 days, like what some people are working all year for, I earned in 3 months. Let that be a wake-up call that whether you do something, right, or not, the time's going to go by anyway. If the time's going to go by anyway, where do you want to be at the end of April, May, June, at the end of June, at the end of second quarter? Where do you want to be? You can be there if you decide to take action now. Because either you're going to be further along on your journey, you're going to be at the same spot, and for most people, that's no bueno, or you're going to be further behind. If the time's going to go by anyway, why not take action in a positive way to move yourself ahead a bit more every single day? That's all that I got. All right. So if you want $10,000 a month, and I only share that because, I believe it's so possible. That's a big burp. I believe that's so possible. Only because I've seen how I've done it, the manner in which I've done it, and I'm like, anyone can do this. Anyone can do this, because my results aren't based upon how many years I've been in this. My results are based upon the real-time action that I'm taking in my business. Period. If I were to show you the roster of all of my sales, right? I could go to my email list and show you the exact day they opted in. And if I were to interview them, I guarantee you, right, 90 to 98% of them will probably tell you, oh yeah, I just discovered you last month, or I just discovered you a couple of weeks ago, or I just discovered you a day or two before I purchased. What does that mean for y'all? The same stories could be true for you as well. right? If you'll just get started, if you'll just take action, if you'll just create a plan, if you'll just work the plan, if you'll just trust the process, right? And never, ever, ever give up. At least commit, right, for the next 12 months. At least commit to that where there's no stipulation. You're not giving up. You're seeing this thing through. And I promise you, you rock with me. You leverage me for accountability. You just show up on office hours every single week. I'm telling you, you can create a business that will be, you can create a business that will bring about a bank account that can become completely unrecognizable for yourself. Let me tell you something funny in closing. So last week, I had just had a horrible week for my YouTube channel. I'm like, and I say horrible, but that's, subjective because what's horrible now was like, I would have wished my business could have done that, months ago. But for whatever reason, I felt some kind of way this week about my YouTube videos. But I had to put it in perspective because while it wasn't the best week, and I have a YouTube mentor and everything at this phase of my business, and I understand that not everything's going to be a banger, right? Like I understand all those things. So I was able to put it in perspective, but then I had to really sit back and I'm like, Steph, it might've been one of your toughest weeks for your content, but girl, look how much money you've made in the first week of the month as well. And all of that is because all of the work that I did, right? January and February and March. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you create these systems, become reliant upon these systems, work these systems, set your business up, but guess what? You create a business where even if you're sick or you're not feeling well, or you feel like you're in the dumps or something you're trying isn't working, you have a whole business that's not reliant upon what you're doing for the moment. It's reliant upon the processes that you've been working already. It's called momentum. Yeah, and I'm telling you, so it's like I got to have like a period in my business where I was like, not something's got to change, but I was like, okay, right? Like I had to have like a come to Jesus, but then I'm like, but you earn more in a week than so many people will earn this entire month, even working their jobs. Y'all, wake up call. You want to put yourself in the mix right now. Hey, the money is there to be had. People are out there searching, right? They're looking for people they can relate to. They want the information. They're willing to invest the money, right? But you've got to put yourself in the mix. You do that, and I'm telling you, you can change things very, very quickly for yourself. Okay? The market is wide open, and there is more than enough room for you. I really hope that you are leaving better. If you are ready to get started and or you want more information, go to goprowithsteph.com. The link is right down below in the description. Just click that link. It'll take you over to my website. Review all of the details. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. All right, I'm more than happy to answer your questions and usher you into getting started. When you get started, right now, you also get my mentorship included, which gives you the opportunity to have access to my mentorship hub, gives you access to additional resources, tools, trainings, all kinds of stuff in there, right? Including my funnel, including my email swipe copy. You don't have to do any of those things from scratch. I got you, all right? Not only does the course got you, but I got you on top. I doubly got you, all right? One of my favorite aspects is office hours on Tuesdays. I'm telling you right now, all right? I just would not have missed this when I was getting started. This would have been the element where I'm like, if I got to take my lunch break at 1 o'clock every Tuesday to be a part of office hours, I'm going to do, like, I would just find a way because I'm realizing how much that element is helping so many people just really, really get what it is that they want. I love office hours because I know it's a missed element that so many people would love to know. I can just pop in a Zoom room and you're right there for me to help me. So you get access to that every single Tuesday, right? And my mentorship is running all through 2024. So once you get in now and you get it for free, you're never going to pay, right, for this mentorship element, right? Once I put a price tag on it, right, you're going to pay for the mentorship on top of the actual course, right, as a new customer. Don't let that be you if you're listening right now and you already know. And then the other element of mentorship is that once a month, I do a deep dive training, right? And we also do a mastermind. These are all opportunities, right, for you to be supported the way so many people scream about being supported, right, out there in the industry and out there in the world. This is your opportunity. You invest $500 into yourself, all right? And all of this is opened up to you to support you on this journey, to help you in getting started, right? To help you get set up for online business success. It is all there for you. There's no monthly fees. There's no annual fees. And all I'm telling you right now, I cannot say more about this, but I need you to look in my eyes and trust me on this. If you're evaluating any other MRR course, it might be a really bad move right now. That's all I'm saying, right? You have found the original course. You have found the original course. You have found where all of this stuff popped off. All right. And I just don't want to say, I told you so. If you do make, right, an investment that might not be the wisest. All right. This is the course that will teach you everything you need to know about digital marketing, hype free, right? Hype free. And then I promise you, even outside of myself, the creators have the best interest of every single person that purchases. They have the best interest. They have infant structures and everything set up, right, to have your best interest at heart, because they have the right desire behind this. They have the right mission behind why they did this. They want, again, to give people a better experience when it comes to making money online. They're against all the hype. They're against all this crazy noise and madness. They're against people out there being spammy and doing things wrong. They want to make sure that people have these foundational skills. So even if they never want to sell the course, right, that they're able to write their own checks online forever and ever and ever and ever. That is what this is about. This is why I ride with Zach and Hannah, because their mission is so akin to what my mission has always been when it comes to helping people get this stuff, right? When you really, really get digital marketing skills, and I have so many examples I can share with you on how, because I got these skills, I've always been able to put money in my pocket, always. And it's never been about because I'm in a biz op or because I got to find another biz op. It's because I had these skills to create whatever I needed to create, right, to keep the bills paid. Write this down in closing. Skills pay the bills. How skillful are you when it comes to digital marketing? If you can develop these digital marketing skills, you can always find a way to make money in this space. Always find ways to make money in this space, right? And this course will hook you up with so many digital marketing skills that you can not only use for your own business growth, right, but to help others in so many amazing ways as well. Again, it'll be the skills that will help you pay the bills, write your own check from here moving forward. All right. And again, if you want to learn more, you're ready to get started, GoProWithSteph.com, right down below in the description, right? Decide to get started. You'll get plugged in immediately. You'll have immediate access to the course. All right. You're going to get a welcome email from me. Make sure you reply to that welcome email, confirm your best email address, and I'll get you plugged into the mentorship community. All right. You guys have a fantastic Saturday. All right. Make it a productive weekend. Make sure you're planning your week ahead at some point, whether today or tomorrow. Plan your week ahead. Know what you're doing. All right. And decide upon the results or the success that you want for the week ahead. Decide upon it and then decide to make it so. All right. And for those of y'all that are in the community or that plan on coming on in, just know you take the first steps, right? I got your back. If you're already in, you already know I got your back. All right. Let's get ourselves in the way of all of this cash flow, right? That's happening and that's moving all around the digital space. Decide to get your share. You don't need all the money that's being transacted. You just need your share, right? You just need your share. Have a great day, you guys. Take action. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.